Hey Libra, welcome to your weekly forecast. This is going to go through to the 8th, where we're going to be talking about the Lionsgate energy and how it's affecting Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I do apologize, guys. I'm a little backed up. I've been faced with having to travel again, and so I'm a little thrown off. Love readings are a little late, so I'm going to pull a couple of cards for love and romance from this deck here at the end of this video so that you guys are not waiting in suspense. Those of you who like the love readings, I'll do some love at the end here. But we're going to connect here and see how the Lionsgate energy coming in is going to be affecting Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. And as we're coming into the coming weeks, actually, because this is a portal of energy. So let's go ahead and jump right on in here and see what's going on for our lovely Libra folk. Your first card here, my darlings, is the Four of Cups. And so Four of Cups can come up when we're not satisfied and we're not quite happy with the way that things are. And I feel like Spirit is giving me a sense here, Libra, that some of you are really struggling with this. Like you're being very hard on yourself. Like you're telling yourself, snap out of it, be grateful, you have to manifest, you have to be positive, this and this and this and that. But we don't realize that a lot of the times discontentment is a gift. It's a gift that comes as a part of our awakening. Okay, Rumi wrote about what he referred to as divine discontentment. And this is the moment when we begin to realize that we're a child of God, we're a child of the universe, and we might start to look around us and see that people are happy or they have certain really great things happening in their life. And we're like, wait a minute, not that we're jealous, not that we're envious, but we might be like, well, wait a minute, that's all great for them, but why can't I have that? Why not me? Right? This is a part of our awakening when we begin to realize, hey, why not? Why not me? I'm just as important. I'm just as intelligent. I'm just as worthy as the next person. So when you find yourself feeling in these moments of discontentment, don't push them away. Embrace them as like a moment of awakening where you're raising the bar. You're realizing that you're worthy or deserving of more. A lot of what you've already manifested now might be very bare minimum, right? You may have been really struggling in the past, and so you're like, oh, I can't wait to have steady work or steady income. I can't wait to have a comfortable place to live. I can't wait to have, friends that I can hang out with, or whatever it might be. And you might have manifested these things and they're all wonderful and dandy, but now you might be like, now it's like you're wanting the spice, you're wanting the flavor, you're wanting the seasoning, you're wanting the whipped cream and the cherry on top. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. So Libra, don't push this feeling away. Use this as a part of you coming into a sense of like healthy sense of entitlement, not an egotistical, kind of way, but in a healthy sense of entitlement, and to raise the bar and to use this to manifest more and bigger and better for yourself. Now, your next card coming up here, my dears, is the Lover's card. Okay, and this is Gemini energy. It can be Gemini. Some of you may be dealing with the Gemini. However, I don't, if you have a Gemini placement, that area of your life might be going through some big changes right now. What a lot of people don't know is that the Lover's card, when tarot was first put out, it wasn't called the Lovers, the sixth major arcana. It was called the Choice, the Decision. My understanding is some decks refer to it as the Sacrifice. So the Lover's card oftentimes is going to be about having to make a decision and deciding, like, what do you want and what is it worth to you. Okay, I keep hearing Lion's Den, Lion's Den, Lion's Den, Lion's Den. It's repeating like a broken record. I keep hearing it. And so I feel for some of you, you're having to face a really big fear to get what you want. Like you've been praying for this, you've been manifesting this, and it's here, but you're having to overcome some massive fear, some massive hurdle where you're like, oh, but this is really scary. So it could be embracing vulnerability. It could be telling the truth about a situation. It could be putting yourself out there, coming out of your comfort zone. It could be all of the above. It could be something else entirely different, because this is a general reading. Each of you have your own story and your own situation. So, however, here, my dears, I keep feeling like you're making this sacrifice, or you're pushing through this discomfort, and you're getting what you wanted. Okay, there could be a romantic element here for some of you, because this is oftentimes associated with love and romance. And I just want to say, those of you who are really hung up on the astrological part of it, do keep in mind it could be somebody's it could be their sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign, could be their Venus, right? I've said this in the past. I don't like to get too hung up on it and say, oh, automatically it's this sign. I used to read all the time for this situation involving a Taurus, and they always showed up as the strength card because they had a Leo moon, and they were coming into the situation super emotional. So I don't want you to get thrown off and think to yourself, oh, but I don't have a Gemini placement, or I don't know any Geminis. Don't let that throw you off, okay? Because I feel really strongly, Libra, this is more something internal within yourself, where you're making some personal sacrifice to get what you want, okay? But the personal sacrifice, I feel, is overcoming some kind of a personal hurdle. That's the vibe I'm getting from it. The next card here, my dears, is the Judgment card. Now look at this, my dears. Looky, looky what we have here. We have two major arcana cards coming in back to back. When the major arcana cards come up, we're at a really significant crossroads in our life. We're coming into a new chapter, right? It's a defining moment, and life is going to be changing for us. But the good news is that because they're major arcana cards, these are things that we came here to master. These are things that we came here to succeed at. So we can't fail unless we give up entirely and we don't try. That's the only way you're going to fail. Your angels and guides are with you. They're helping you through these little missions that you may have, and these major arcana moments. Judgment card, again, is a big, big decision. A lot of you are having to make a big decision. And I've said this in previous videos, Libra, you guys kind of get like this reputation of like not making up your mind, but really you guys just want things to be fair. You want to make the right decision, you want to do the right thing. So you guys always look at the situation from every dynamic. You look at the situation from every dynamic and every which way, and you really balance out the pros and cons. You take your time to make a decision, right? But the thing I've always said, the thing that I love about Libra, even though the Libras I know can take a long time to make a decision, when they decide, it's typically a very solid decision because you guys have taken your time and you've thought about it. Now, this I've said in the past that a lot of the times when the Judgment card comes up for me, somebody is pulling you off your life path, okay? But in this case, Libra, I feel like you're having to choose between I don't feel that this person is pulling you off your life path. I just feel like a lot of you are choosing what kind of life you want for yourself, right? So some of you may be choosing between a very spiritual path and a very materialistic path. Some of you may be choosing between one relationship and another relationship. Some of you may be deciding, if you want to live it up and, taste all the pleasures of the world, or if you have been there, done that, and you're wanting to live a simpler life, right? So I feel like a lot of you, like I'm actually seeing the Libra scales in my head. I feel like you're weighing your options, your choices, and your decisions. But I feel like you want to make the decision that this is going to be it. Like this is going to be the theme for the rest of my life. This is going to be my MO moving forward. And so a lot of you are making some big decisions here. And for some of you, this is taking me back to the Lover's card. There may be some sacrifices. Okay? Maybe some of you are doing some budgeting here and making some sacrifices to make a career change or to pursue some dream, right? Or maybe, like I said, you're overcoming some personal struggles or embracing vulnerability to allow a relationship or whatever it might be. But I feel here for the judgment card for you guys is you're making a lot of decisions here about what path you're going to take for the rest of your life. And with the judgment card coming up here, this is symbolic of the dead being raised and judged. I feel also some of you are making some decisions here about I'm hearing canceling the vendetta. Canceling the vendetta. I keep hearing it, like I heard Lions Den over and over again. I'm hearing cancel the vendetta, but it's kind of creepy because I'm hearing it in like this like robotic movie voice, like it's like a star, not Star Wars, but like a spaceship command center voice, or like I don't know. It's like a weird electronic, like a mechanical like cancel the vendetta. I don't know what's going on, Libra. I don't know what you guys got going on. But I feel some of you maybe have had some kind of a mission here where maybe you were living your life in a way where you were wanting to get revenge. Like oh gosh, like you were doing things out of spite, or you were choosing an opposite path because of people in your past. It was like that rebellion was giving you a sense of power, and maybe now you're not enjoying it as much, and you're like, you know what? It was fun. It was fun while I did it, but I'm ready to live life in a different way, or I'm ready to go do something different now. And so I feel like some of you have been making choices up until now because you wanted to, like, prove other people wrong, or you wanted to stick it to them in some kind of way, and now you're like, I don't want to do that anymore. I just want to be happy, and you're figuring out what that is for you. Now your next card, Libra, is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands can indicate like struggling or fighting with other people, but it can also indicate a struggle within yourself where you're feeling conflicted. So some of you might be having a little bit of a challenge here in letting the past go. Like on one hand you want to, and on the other hand you're like, but I don't want to. So some of you could have that internal struggle. In terms of business and self-employment, Five of Wands is super good, super duper good in terms of business and employment. If that's where your mind is right now, or if that's where your focus is, if you got your mind on your money, Libra, okay, Five of Wands is good because it's going to indicate your hat's in the ring. Like, you're being seen as a competitor. People see you coming. People see you coming up, and they're seeing you as the one that is a threat, or the one that's like an intimidation right now. So if you have a business, your business might be becoming busier. You might be getting more praise, more attention. Your competitors may be noticing, or coworkers might notice that you're kind of coming up here, or you're kind of on the good graces of the higher ups, so in terms of work situations, Five of Wands is super positive. Now we're gonna pull a couple of cards here around love and romance, and I asked the other signs to let me know, do you guys prefer to have a once a month love video, or do you guys like having a few cards at the end of each week's weekly reading, just kind of as like a weekly little check-in around love and romance? Because I'm behind, I wanted to pull cards here so I don't leave the love people in suspense. But so far, it seems like the majority of the people like it this way. But let me know, all right? Majority rules. I want to keep you guys happy. What's going on in love and romance for Libra? What's going on in love and romance for Libra? And if I'm not mistaken, I think I've been pulling 3 cards. There's been a break between videos, but there's 1, 2. That doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right. Nope. All right, 3. All right, so first card here is the Star card. Okay, this could be Aquarius energy, not necessarily, but if you do have an Aquarius placement, this could be the area of your life in which this person is coming in, or that you're meeting this person. This is really significant in terms of love and romance, okay? Because like I said, we put astrology aside because a lot of the times it's the energy that's coming in, not necessarily the sign of a person. But the 17th major arcana card is the star. The 16th major arcana card is the tower. Tower is chaos. It's destruction. It's just like things blindsiding you out of nowhere, right? And so the star follows the tower with the message that the worst of it is behind you and you can expect for things to get better now. The star is also going to be someone who is a natural healer, and this is going to be typically someone who has struggled through the darkness, hasn't allowed it to, snuff out their light or to make them bitter. They've actually come out of it brighter. So the star card can be someone who has come out of the darkness, this shining light, and is like this beacon, like leading and showing other people the way. This could be your energy, Libra, okay, but you may also be manifesting someone who's in this energy, someone who's come out of the darkness and who's like this source of inspiration or this muse in some kind of way, and someone who is a healer. The one thing to keep in mind about the star card is this is going to be long-term plans. This is somebody with whom like you're going to be able to make long-term plans for the future. This is somebody that is going to be multi-talented with a lot of different gifts, a lot of different abilities, a lot of different skills that might come in useful, because a lot of the times the star card can indicate that you're going to have abundance or money coming in from more than one stream, like more than one avenue. So there could be something here in terms of coming together, bringing your resources and talents together, and branching out into like various kinds of projects or businesses or things of this nature when the star card comes up. But overall, it is a major arcana card. So the major arcana cards come up for me, like in a love reading, when there is a soulmate connection, there is a contract, like this is someone whom you've been destined to meet. Okay. And the star card is a very positive reason. It's a reason having to do with healing. It's a reason having to do with like coming out of the chaos, coming out of the destruction, the disaster, and being able to create a happy life moving forward. This is also a card that indicates comfortable retirement. So when you guys are thinking about love life, you're thinking about much deeper than just, some kind of storybook or some kind of hot and wild thing. Like a lot of you are probably thinking long term to have the star card come up. The next card here is the Six of Pentacles. Now, Six of Pentacles is a card that we see oftentimes as a money card, right? Money coming in, money coming out, the ideal financial situation, right? Money put away for the future, money to spend and have fun with, money that you're able to give away and be generous when you feel moved to do so. And so this could be a common goal for some of you. And for some of you, this person may be coming in through your work. You may have met this person, or you might be going to be meeting this person through your work. But going deeper, keep in mind the pentacles are energy. It's energy spent, okay? It's not only money, but it's energy. So for me in a love reading, when we're looking at emotions and we're looking at interactions between two people, Six of Pentacles indicates that there's a flow here. There's a flow here. Like this is someone who's showing up. This is someone who's equally invested. This is reciprocal relationship, reciprocal energy. Like maybe in the past you've always been the one trying to keep things going, or you've been the one who's been really generous. But this is someone who's coming in and who's giving back. There's a reciprocal energy with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, this could also be someone who's going to be very generous towards you. I do feel though that there's some business element here with this person. I really do. I felt it with the star card. Sometimes I get ahead of the cards in the energy, and Six of Pentacles is making me feel that way. I feel like this is someone with whom, I'm hearing the Pet Shop Boys song Opportunities. Let's make lots of money. I just feel like some of you are looking at this as like not just a relationship, but like a partnership, or you guys are inspiring each other for your goals of the future, okay, including financial things and business and things and career, all that kind of stuff. Your next card here, Libra, is the Three of Cups. Okay, so Three of Cups is celebration, and traditionally speaking, I can hear some of you are already squealing and screeching and jumping up and down. Three of Cups traditionally is engagement. Okay, so this could be somebody that you're looking at as like, wow, like this is actually moving to the next level, or, maybe some of you have put marriage completely and totally out of your mind, but now you're like, oh, you know what, I think that I want to do that, right? Like I think that this person is making me kind of think twice about like never getting married or something, along those lines. But Three of Cups here is celebration, good times. It can be like-minded people, right? So this is like a like-minded person, but traditionally speaking, it is engagement. And this big cup here, right? See how it's bigger than the other two cups, which usually you don't see that in the tarot cards of the Three of Cups, but this artist made one cup really big. So this makes me feel like it makes me think of the Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups is like a really emotionally fulfilling relationship, emotionally fulfilling. I feel like this is someone who gets you emotionally, you get them emotionally. And there could be something here where you guys are trying to like kind of like find uh that balance here of like coming together emotionally or having a healthy emotional exchange. But again, very satisfying relationship, very fulfilling connection here. So good things ahead for Libra. Be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks are going to resonate with you more than others. Since I'm throwing in love cards in the weeklies for this week, you may also want to check out your Venus sign for the weeklies for this week, because we do cover love at the end. And let me know in the comments, guys, do you like this format? Do you want me to go back to the old format? Also, if you want a private reading with me, calendly.com/amethystangelite is the only place where you can schedule with me. Unfortunately, someone's going around emailing people trying to get them to schedule with them, and I am not that person, guys. I'm barely getting the videos out on time. I don't have time to email people and try to convince them to send me money on the download. I don't do that. I never have. I never will. So the only way to schedule with me, calendly.com/amethystangelite. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Bye, my dears. Be well.